What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to some Crew 2, actually. I wanted to hop back onto this game because of the fact... Okay, there we go. Because of the fact that we very recently played the Crew Motorfest, so I know exactly what that's like. And I wanted to hop back onto this game and have a quick look... Jesus. Have a quick look at some of the driving physics and what they're like on this game, and the graphics and everything else. So this, right now, should be... I haven't changed anything, but it should be the highest possible graphics quality that I could possibly get, right? Everything's set, maxed out, ultra, whatever. I don't think I can set anything even higher than this. This is the most disappointing thing. Unfortunately, I think even in the Crew Motorfest, we're actually stuck at 60 FPS. Again, like I said, unfortunately. I would have hoped that we could have done a little bit higher, or if we could have gone a little bit higher with the frame rate, because I don't really want to play on 60. But the graphic difference is definitely there. Very, very noticeable difference between this and the... Oh my god, that is horrendous. That is terrible. That is bad. That is like really bad. For people that don't know what I'm trying to say, basically, the driving physics in this game are so much worse than in the Crew Motorfest. Like, what is this? Like, this is the drift version of the RX-7, and it's like I'm not even controlling it. So when I made the video when I was playing the game, and I was basically showcasing how good the driving physics are in that game. Where's it going? Where's the car going? How slow do I have to go to be able to actually go sideways with this thing? It just feels so awkward. It just feels so awkward trying to drift in this game, seriously. I've made such a big difference between this game and the Crew Motorfest. Like, I tried to counter steer and it flicks me back the other direction. How am I supposed to reduce my angle? Like, it's like Need for Speed drifting where I have to steer like more and more into the corner. Oh man, this is just... It hurts my brain to try and get used to drifting in this game again. Seriously. Oh, there's me. Why am I my own ghost? Why am I just drifting around? Oh, there's a ground drift event here. Gotcha. Oh, it just feels so weird. I don't know, I really weird physics with this game, man. That's crazy. I do like the map. I do really like how big the map is in this game, of course, but again, just hopping back on and playing this versus, you know, the Crew Motorfest, and there's a very noticeable difference. Massive difference in the handling physics and the graphics themselves. The only thing that I feel like are very similar are the sky and the clouds. It just seems like they're a bit cartoony, a bit old school, you know what I mean? Like, maybe because I'm just used to Forza and they're like weird, crazy, like high detail clouds. And same with Gran Turismo as well. Like, Gran Turismo has like 12K resolution clouds or something dumb like that. It's they just look so much more realistic. Like, the sky in general just looks so much more realistic. What else is there? The cars themselves don't look that different. Like, that steering wheel, by the way, just looks like it's made out of like nothing. Also, no crossover of the hands when I'm turning the wheel. I love that feature in the Motorfest. I absolutely adore that feature so much. That's in the game. That should be on every game. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to kind of get used to drifting in this game, but it's just so difficult to hop back on and play. Oh my god, and play this game when I'm trying to slide, because I have no idea how fast I need to go into corners, how I need to steer and whatever, because it's not like realistic at all. And it's so much better in the Motorfest. If you've played it, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. How much better that is. I want to try and do like a race or something. I want to hop on and do a race. Do I go here? No, actually, I think it's here to go to the activities section, and I want to try and do like an actual race because what I've had basically, American Legends. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do just a normal street race, and we'll do it in I don't know. Wait, San Francisco Night Call, is that? Oh my god, is that a race just for me? I am him, so I might as well do it, you know? What car am I using? What? Why am I driving this thing? Is this like part of it? Do I have to like chase someone down or something? I've never done this. Oh my god, I think I might actually have to chase someone down. Okay. Well, like, it allows me to try. This just reminds me of Burnout. All the cars having like damage indicators and that. Okay, this just reminds me so much of Burnout. Turn that light off. Yeet! Oh man, the driving physics in this game compared to... It's just so floaty in this game. Really, really floaty. Just incredibly floaty, so it just feels so much better driving on the Crew Motorfest. It definitely feels a lot more realistic, and that's one thing that I hated about this game. Like, I just didn't like it at all, especially when it came out. I was like, I cannot believe how bad the driving physics are. Like, they're not even close to being realistic. You can even have like arcade style physics, right, which is perfectly fine by my standards. Like, I'm perfectly fine with playing like a Need for Speed game or something like that and having arcade style physics, but it just feels... No, I'm being blocked by the focus. I can reverse. Okay, thank you. Okay, that was close. Wait, I have 2 minutes. Oh my god, I thought that timer was counting upwards, but no, I've 2 minutes left to get one more outlaw. Yeah, all the cars just feel so floaty in this game. I mean, listen, right? Oh, Jesus, they crashed. Okay, that was actually very easy. That was interesting. But yeah, that was very easy. I'm pretty sure this was just like a little beginner thing. This was on easy, so yeah. The thing that I absolutely love about this game is the amount of things that they've ended up introducing, and they're here all the time. Like, look at the amount of actual like street races that are available to do. Obviously, some of these are, you know, you have to unlock other races to do some of these, but there are so many of these cool street races to do, and they've just constantly keep updating the map. I feel like this is something that Forza needs to take into consideration and try to do something like this in their games. I mean, they have their own races that they're in it, but like during the festival playlist, we basically don't really have much. It's just the same races that we've had in the game prior, right? It's literally just the exact same races that we've had in the game before, and they're like, here you go, do 3 laps of this against Drivatars, and then that's it, you know? Whereas here, look at this. Look, how cool is this? This is all still on the same streets, the same roads in the game, but everything's all like pixelated and stuff. Like this is sick. There's no DLC required. There's none of that. You just hop on and, you know, they created a map like this and they ended up releasing it. There's so much good content in this game, and I've always said it before, that this game's content is unmatched. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. It doesn't matter if it's Gran Turismo, it doesn't matter if it's Forza or whatever. This game's content is unmatched. You always have something to do. There's always new races to do. Like I said, it's still on the regular roads that you drive in the game, except they continuously change the environment, and and the races themselves, right? Like, obviously you still have to race other people and all that, but it's the same when you're doing drifting or whatever, but it's just a massive map with so much stuff that they can just slightly alter, and it makes a massive difference. The only thing in Forza that we've had is the custom blueprint creator, where people are able to do their own like routes and stuff like that, and basically just add a couple of things that they, you know, that they're allowed to add. And I'm saying a couple things very generously because, like, you don't really have the option to add a stupid amount of things in that game. I think they've ended up now changing it so you can add more items. Don't quote me on that, but if I remember correctly, they ended up changing or upping the amount of props that you can have on the map. But that still doesn't change the fact that this looks crazy. That this is all still in the base game. There's no DLC, there's nothing like that. And this game looks like BattleBit. Like, what? It's so sick. It is so sick. And there's so much of this game that I haven't played. The thing that really puts me off is the driving physics. That is literally the thing that puts me off the most about this game. I don't like it. It just feels like a mobile game with the driving physics. But I know for a fact that they're gonna change that, or they have changed it already, because we played the closed beta or the open beta or whatever you want to call it of the Crew Motorfest. So we know that they've changed the amount of feel you have when you're driving the car or bike or whatever, and the actual way that you control them, it just feels so much better and so much more natural than in this game, you know? So basically we know that we'll be getting a good game. However, the map is going to be smaller, so I don't know how I feel about that. See, like, it just changed back to the way this was. Basically, you're kind of like in the middle of the desert here, on the actual main map, and you are, where is this? Where am I at now? Here, basically just full on Central North America. Yeah, just under New Mexico. Yeah, well, there you go. See, that's what I'm trying to say here. Like, the map is massive. Like, it's huge map, which I love. You know, that's very cool. But I'm just not a big fan of the driving physics in this game. The worst ones, I think, are the drifting physics. But even if I go off road and I go like rallying or whatever, let's do that actually real quick, so just so you can see that. Yeah, that's the wrong button. Also, the way you change things here, it just feels a little awkward to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm used to Forza and I'm an idiot. But yeah, let me do a little bit of Rallycross, because I do remember these being absolutely horrendous to try and play. Because I don't know, the driving physics are just not fun. All right, 911 GT3 RS. Rally Raid Edition. Alright, cool. Let's use this thing and see how I do here. I love all the little collabs as well that they've had. Chris Forsberg, like, for example, like with this. Very cool. I'm just floating around, like. This feels the same as when I'm driving on the road. It honestly doesn't feel that different. There's like not much, like the front end is like super sharp and it steers into the corner very sharply, and the back end just kind of follows it around. Like, I don't know. I think the driving physics are the biggest letdown of this game, in my opinion. There's not really anything else I can say about that. The jumps and all that is fine. Like I said, even for an arcade game, you can still do a lot better, and they did do a lot better with the Crew Motorfest. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Motorfest game, because there's going to be a massive amount of cars in it, first of all. So we'll have pretty much every single car that's in this game, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure they got licensing for every car that's in this game, because you can import all of them, or most of the cars that you already own from this game into that game, which is very cool. I ended up doing it on the closed beta, but I think I have to redo it again once the full game comes out, because I will end up getting reset back to 0 again, I'm pretty sure, with my rank. But it's nice. We're gonna have a stupid amount of cars and better physics, and even graphics actually are gonna be are going to be changed. The lighting definitely is different to this game. It definitely looks a lot better. I mean, this is an old game now. Like, when did this come out? Like 2018 or something like that? It's like this is an old game. And somehow it's still going on like 5 years later. But yeah, I'm definitely happy that they're releasing a new game. And if this game has taught us anything about people at Ivory Tower, people behind the crew, is that we're going to be getting an absolutely astronomical amount of updates and free content continuously getting added into the game. I think there's ways you can buy so you can get more credits and stuff like that, but you can still grind the game and you can play better. I feel like this game's going to take up a lot of time on the channel. I think I'm going to be playing a lot of this game. Well, not this game, but the Motorfest, whenever that's out. I'm going to be playing a lot of that on the channel, so I'm sorry all the Forza fans who are here just to watch Forza, but I will have to incorporate a lot of the crew on the channel. I think Forza is going to be kind of on the back burner a little bit because, I mean, it's old now, you know, there's not going to be much to do in that game. So I think we'll end up swapping over to this game for the majority of the content, and again, I'll still do Forza Horizon content because that's still my bread and butter, and I'll still end up making the videos on that, but this game is, or the Crew Motorfest is definitely going to be taking a massive portion of the channel's videos, and they're going to go towards that. My attention mostly will go towards that. Not even that, but also Forza Motorsport, because that's going to be, you know, the brand new Forza, and it's going to be, you know, the motorsport game, which is on track, and I feel like that's going to be kind of fun and very, very interesting to try out. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there with this video. I feel like I've shown you the difference in driving physics. If you want to see the videos that I made on the Crew Motorfest, go over to the channel, you can watch those. There's like a couple of them, or like 3 videos or 2 videos, I can't remember exactly how many I made. But you can see how the driving physics are different there. Like, it honestly feels like the car that you're driving is under you, and it's not just like something that's in the middle of your screen and you have to try and just push it to one side or another. Which is basically how this game feels like, you know, when I'm driving it. So, they made a massive difference with the driving physics. Some guy, I remember some guy in one of my comments, in one of those videos, I can't remember if it was in one of those videos or if it was like on a TikTok video that I posted or something, but I remember someone saying is like that the driving physics are the exact same. Mate, you are out of your, like, that person has just lost his mind. The driving physics are nowhere near being the same as they were in this game. They're just not at all. And it's noticeable. From the first time you open the game, you start playing it, it's noticeable. Slower cars are actually slow, you know. You don't have random like wheel spins and stuff like that with slow cars, like they actually take off slowly and stuff like that. Whereas in this game, also NOS, I know you can turn it off and you can play without NOS and all that sort of stuff, but I like that some cars in that game just don't take NOS as standard. And I wish that was the thing. Like, I don't want to be driving around like this all the time, you know. Like, it's just a bit, it's very arcadey, you know, to just have NOS on every single car. But I wish that we would start off and just not have it at all on every single car. But the thing is, though, I'm pretty sure even if I do turn off NOS, then the AI might still have it, so I can't really play it on the hardest difficulty. Speaking of difficulty as well, the difficulty in that game is crazy. Like, the driver tires will, or whatever you want to call them, the people that you race against, the AI that you race against, are going for your neck in that game. Like, they take you out and stuff. Like I said, if you haven't seen the videos on the Crew Motorfest, go and watch them on the channel, because you'll see how difficult those guys actually are to race against, especially if you don't have like a properly built car or anything like that and you just use the cars that they give you. It is crazy. It's just difficult to race against, and they're really, really tough opponents. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that game a lot. So yeah, let me know if you guys have played the Crew Motorfest and what you think of it, especially compared to this game. If you played this game quite a lot, let me know about that as well. But for now, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more videos like this to the channel, then of course subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. This was it for the Crew 2. I think this will probably be my final video on the Crew 2, unless I do some sort of comparison video maybe in the future where it's kind of like back-to-back sort of stuff. But I see this as being one of my final the Crew 2 videos that I'll end up making on the channel, especially since Motorfest is just around the corner. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.